thing that I believe all humans have in common is when you're in a dark place, or when you're in a point in your life when you know something's got to give, depression, anxiety overtakes you, any number of things. You know, it's all about how we pop out of that and what we do to move forward. And a lot of it's easier said than done, but one thing's for sure, and everybody's heard this phrase, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result is the definition of ignorance. We got to move forward from that. You know, I was talking to a buddy of mine who has had some stuff go on in his past, and he's given into his vices, same as I have, different vices, but some same, some different. You know, and he was doing good for a short bit there, but then he let his circumstance get to him and started going down again. So we had a talk today, and it's kind of inspired my reason to shoot a video today. I know I haven't been shooting as much video content, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that I'm going through my own little piece right now. I'm going to get through it though, like I know for sure I will, and not to say that anybody else can't. I'm just saying I'm going to get through this little patch that I'm in. It's just caused me to not be as apt to go talk on a video, because I'm just kind of like, you know, let's just get through this week, you know. So so perhaps I'm, you know, a lot of times when I do these videos, I'm talking to myself and not just you guys. I know I've said that before, and this is an example of that. So, you know, him talking to me today kind of struck a chord with me, and so I'm trying to speak into existence by way of YouTube content. Whatever your scenario is, you know, one thing's for certain: if any of it has to do with depression or feeling down on yourself, or feeling like you're trapped, there's not a way out, one thing to the first check off the list. And honestly, if you get past a few checks on the list and you still feel that way, I may not be the best source of information, because I feel like an easy all-time solve, regardless of what it is, if you're not exercising, and then you couple that with your, you know, eating foods that are bad for you, processed shit, French fries, burgers, whatever, and then you're not exercising, or you're drinking and you're not exercising, you're drinking daily, you're not exercising, you're just going through the motions, going to work, coming home, dealing with family life, drinking yourself to sleep, or Netflix, I think, is a form of a vice. If you just fucking veg out on your, you know, couch and watch Netflix and fucking go to sleep and get up and do it all over again, but you're not exercising. So you're putting in toxins both in your mind, through visual with like fucking Netflix series, and I'm guilty of this sometimes, for sure. And that's why I say I'm also speaking into existence for me to get my focus back on track. But the recipe is proven. You know, if you exercise daily and you rid yourself of toxins, whether it be mental toxins or food toxins or alcohol, whatever, that sort of shit, then you're gonna do a lot better. Wherever you are, whatever your scenario is, if you're feeling that kind of trapped, you know, in your scenario situation, take a list out or whatever, or check off the boxes. 1, do you exercise? No. Okay, you should. Yes, I exercise. I go for a walk once or twice a week with my dog. Doesn't count. You need to break a sweat every day, at least 5 days a week. And if you're new to it, the more you do it, the more addicted you become to it. You know, there's a lot of mornings when I wake up in my current scenario, which I've gone into a little bit, and I'll be like, bleh. But as soon as I go to the gym or I go for a walk down the trail or whatever, and I get the juices flowing, it makes you feel so much better and rids a lot of that shit from your mind. So that's the first thing. If you're not exercising, fucking exercise every day. And as I used to say, you don't got to break your ass, just break a sweat. Get out there, break a sweat, drink more water. And if you're drinking every night, that's a huge part of the reason that you're feeling trapped. Or if you're smoking weed every day, drinking whatever, eating shit food and not exercising, any form of combination of those things can affect your mind. So let's all do it together. Whatever that vice is, whatever's taken over you right now, and whatever your trapped scenario is, let's move forward. I know I am, and you're gonna see a lot of progress on my channel with me and what I'm doing in the coming weeks, coming months, especially once I have my own sanctuary. My dwelling is my own sanctuary. Once I reach that point in the next week or so, it's just gonna be a true launching pad for me. But even if you have a shitty situation like where you live or whatever the reason, if you can't get out of it, there are other ways to beat that as well. That's probably one of the toughest ones, because I feel like, and I've talked to someone else about this too, my buddy Jeremy, and he agrees, obviously, and I think anybody would agree that, you know, one of the most important things is that your home, your dwelling is your sanctuary. It's your place of clearing your mind and resting and resetting. So if there's any kind of turbulence or any kind of anxiety for whatever reason that's centered around that, it's really, really tough to overcome. And all things being truthful and whatever the fuck, that's my biggest problem right now, you know, is not having a sanctuary for my residence, for my dwelling. But I'm fixing that, probably a little bit too soon, but I know that for me to really reach the next level, I've got to fix that shit. So that's what I'm doing. I'm fixing that shit. But anyhow, big picture, if you're trapped and you drink daily or you smoke weed daily, eat shit food, you don't exercise, start there, you know. And as I've said so many times before, if it's you know, if you're uncertain or you're like, oh, I don't want to quit drinking, I don't want to quit smoking weed, trick your mind, you know, or whatever. Tell yourself, I'm not quitting, I'm just stopping, you know. And especially if you're one of the people who says, I'm not addicted to weed, I'm not addicted to drinking, I can quit anytime I want. Well, don't quit. Take 14 days off, you know, take 7 days off. I mean, depends on the person. I think 14 is at least a good number, a good starting point. 14 days off. For the next 14 days, you know, so right now we're on the 1st, so whatever, day 15, July 15th. I'm going to go till July 15th. On July 15th, I can allow myself to drink. And some people will say, oh, I can't do that. July 4th's coming around. I got to have some drinks. Well, that's just you procrastinating. That's just you allowing your mind to win. Don't allow your mind to win. And that's some deeper shit. But point being, challenge yourself. Go 2 weeks. Exercise every day. Try to eat healthy. And stop putting shit in your body for 2 weeks. If you want to drink on the 15th day, by all means, go drink. If you want to start on July 4th, whatever. Just fucking do it. We all got to stop procrastinating. We all do that shit. But if you're trying to make improvement, if you're trying to make progress, that's how you do it. That's how we do it. So let's do it together. Oh yeah, and also I think my moving day is the 5th, which is this Friday. So I'm definitely gonna do like a vlog on that day, going through the day and piecing together footage and all that fun shit. So that'll be fun. I probably won't do anything else until then. But then once I'm in my sanctuary, I will be uploading more frequently, and I will become more efficient in my day-to-day life overall. And I've proven enough to myself and to a lot of people that I'm serious about these changes, and this is the one final piece that I need to happen for me to move forward. So I'm really excited about that, and I'll keep you guys posted. Like I said, probably be on the 5th when I upload, or that night. In any event, thank you so much for everybody that follows my channel, all my new subscribers. I appreciate you guys. I'm almost to the 100 mark, which is pretty cool. Once I get there, I get to allocate the domain on YouTube for me, and it'll be, instead of some random numbers, it'll actually be, you know, youtube.com/realdealfeel. So I'm pretty pumped about that. It's the little things that make us happy, right? In any event, I love any interaction, and I love you all, and thank you for following. Real Deal out. All right, well, if you made it this far, there's a little treat in store for you today. Kind of stepped outside of my comfort zone a little bit for this one, really in the sense of just uploading it, because I've talked about, you know, freestyling and rapping and shit like that. So when I got done shooting that video, I fucking decided to freestyle. Actually, a buddy of mine from Atlanta wrote me something about Facebook glitching, and he put like a rhyme together for it. And so I started like fucking rhyming. I was originally just gonna send it to him, and I just kept going. And I edited out some of the shit or whatever. There's a lot of shit in it, but anyhow, if you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all, okay? Fucking hurts my feelings, man. I'm just kidding. I'm strong enough to withstand that, and I'm gonna step outside of my comfort zone here and upload it. I will most likely be doing more of this in the future, and perhaps perfecting my craft that I used to be very involved with back in the day. But it's been quite some time. I've probably freestyled maybe fucking 3 times, 4 tops, since I've moved to Florida. So in the course of like, what, 2.5 years, something like that. It's only been a couple times. I used to do it all the time back in the day though. So this is a little treat for you guys. I was just fucking around. I hope you enjoy it. One love. There's no business like show business, like no business, I know. No, I'm just kidding. It's been a long time talking, a long time walking, and nothing's been putting down on the paper. I'm just talking. I'm just sitting here spitting some flows. I just got done sitting my video. Yo, even when I mess up my words, I still make it sound kind of cool. You can do what you want. I don't really give a fuck, dude. My point is, I'm raising up. I'm beating the last version of myself from yesterday. You're only in competition with yourself, and ain't nobody beating me, man. I'm beating me, and I ain't talking about beating me. I don't even do that. Well, maybe once or twice, but not like I used to. It ain't that nice. Used to be real cool. Now it just drains me, and I need all that energy so I can keep on maintaining, flowing and going, taking it to the next stop, going up to the next level. And I don't even understand where the bevel is. I think that's a word that corresponds with a watch. But listen, if you don't think I'm about some shit, well, go ahead and just watch. Wait a minute, you already are. You're on my channel, and I really appreciate you. I'm gonna keep doing some shit, man. Never to negate you, never to cause any trouble, never to cause any grife or strife or riff-raff, motherfucker, this, that. I just like to put words together and talk about them. I do what I want to do, man. I ain't gonna walk about them. And see, even when it don't make sense, it still sounds kind of good. Listen, I don't need no chick to give it a wood. Listen, I ain't gonna do nothing like that. I'm gonna say, listen, whenever I got a fucking break in my mind like that. Yo, I need to get off the Netflix. That shit's just fucking ferocious. Yo. Spitting my flows, getting the doughs. I don't even know what I'm doing no more. I just like to talk on the phone and say some shit like word is bone and see what the motherfuckers say on the other side of the song. I'm gonna do some more shit. Maybe I should start rhyming again. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I will, my friend. I like to do it. It's kind of fun and release the energy. It's kind of like exercising and feeling it all up in you, G. Yeah, I don't mean no gay shit, and that's nothing against the gayness. Listen, you can do what you want. I don't give a fuck. Just don't get dainty and start putting your thing on me, dawg. I don't play that shit. I don't like bitches, but I do like bitches. And I don't mean no disrespect. I'm just talking about female dogs. Yeah, my dog's name is Karma. Listen, point being, I ain't gonna stop being. I'm gonna go ahead and rise to the top. Rise to the top, don't drop, don't flop. I'm gonna do some things like chicka wop. Oh, yeah. Next thing you know, you're sitting in a parking lot by yourself, talking to no one but yourself. On a recording, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm trying not to be annoying. I just felt like putting some words together, kind of a spur of the moment thing. Originally, I was just making some shit from a dude that I gave a ring to. I'm not talking about some marriage or engagement. I'm talking about a cell phone, man, not like the pager. I did used to have one though, hit me on the hip. We used to have the star 134, 143 shit. Yeah, it's nothing but love, and I appreciate everybody that follow me. I'm gonna try to keep doing this shit, man. Go on, keep following me. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rise up to the top, and you can do what you want and ride around and you drop. But I don't even care about nice cars and nice things. I wear the same shirt 4 days in a row. I don't give a fuck, man. You can stay dazed out with a hoe. I'm gonna do my thing and keep it on lock and do what we do, man, till it don't stop. I'm gonna get some shit going, and I'm gonna do some shit flowing. Yeah, we gotta keep moving. If you don't see improvement, then what the fuck are you doing? I could ask myself the same question from a few months ago, and luckily, I kicked that dude out the door. He learned a lot of things and he gained some charisma, learned how to put words together like a prism. That's not even a correlating thought. It doesn't even make sense. Neither did that word. But I'm not about making sense. I'm about making words rhyme and make it sound fine. And that's what I like to do. Maybe sip on some wine. No, wait a minute, I'm not having alcohol. But I might again, I don't know.
That's out, y'all. That's out there, y'all. I'm talking about do some thing chicken wings.